This video is for educational purposes only and strategies that I use in my personal portfolio. Nothing in this video guarantees profits or future performance. Do not click off this video. Do not skip forward even a few seconds. What is unfolding across the artificial intelligence sector right now, leading into the remainder of 2026, is setting up for one of the largest institutional wealth building opportunities of our lifetime. If you missed out when we caught explosive multi-bagger moves on Oracle from $138 all the way to $248, ARM from $100, or Navitas at $70, or even AMD before their massive upside rally from $100 to over $500, you cannot afford to miss these three setups that I am breaking down today. Right now, institutional capital is rotating out of overextended mega caps and aggressively establishing positions in three specific AI powerhouses that are fundamentally primed for exponential runs. We have cooling inflation, an imminent dovish pivot from the Federal Reserve, and a critical policy catalyst from the Jackson Hole that is already driving risk assets and equities and Bitcoin to aggressive local highs. Throughout this entire video, I will break down the exact balance sheets, multi-billion-dollar backlog numbers, court litigation merits, and key technical entry zones for the top three AI stocks for 2026 for the remainder of the year. Every single second of this analysis matters. Lock in, eliminate distractions, and let's dive right into the data. Remember, no more than 5 to 10% of your portfolio in any one stock. Be sure to do your own due diligence on the stocks I talk about in this video, or likewise in other videos, or any of the strategies that I also talk about. Make sure they fit your own personal goals and needs. Remember, there's no guarantees. The market is very risky and volatile. Do your research and make sure that you are prepared. And remember, patience is the key. Let's look at the broader macroeconomic picture because liquidity dictates market direction. Over the past 2 weeks, the macro environment has completed a historic transition, shifting from hawkish policy fear and moving to neutral and now accelerating directly into a dovish territory. Think back to the FOMC's reserve meeting on July 22nd, and they released the minutes this past Wednesday. Back then, policymakers struck a guarded hawkish tone that stubborn services inflation might require rates to stay restrictive for a lot longer. But the incoming hard economic data has completely dismantled that premise. Cooling core inflation, both core CPI and core PCE readings have steadily drifted lower, confirming that disinflation is entrenched. The labor market is also normalized and had downward revisions. Headline payroll numbers cooled substantially, accompanied by major downtrend revisions to prior employment figures. The housing data catalyst. Let's look at this. Look directly at the latest economic print from the U.S. Census Bureau. Housing starts plummeted 12.4% month over month to an annualized rate of just 1.239 million units. But yet building permits rose 5% to 1.443 million units. That divergence tells you everything that you need to know. Builders are filing permits and preparing for expansion, but physical construction has stalled because mortgage rates hovering near 6.7% are freezing the housing market. A double-digit plunge in housing starts threatens heavy manufacturing, building materials, and nationwide employment. The Federal Reserve cannot afford to keep interest rates elevated without triggering a severe credit crunch. And because the permits are up and the cooling inflation has taken place, we are very likely headed for a pivot to neutrality and dovish over the next few weeks to months. Next week, the Fed chair will be speaking at the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. The market is pricing in an unmistakable shift towards neutrality at least, and dovish rate potential for rate cut cycles. That is why treasury yields are sliding, coin is surging, and tech is catching heavy accumulation. When interest rates and yields fall, high growth, capital intensive AI and infrastructure names experience massive multiple expansion. You do not want to miss out on this whatsoever. Before I get into three AI powerhouses that are the best top three AI stocks for the rest of 2026, you have to ask yourself a fundamental question. What is it that you truly want out of your life? What are your goals? What would give you total happiness and fulfillment? This is the question. Do you want genuine financial freedom? Do you want the ability to take care of your family and live life on your own terms and never spend another day trapped in a cubicle or chained to a paycheck? Just 7 years ago, I was at rock bottom. I wanted these exact same things. I worked relentlessly, mastered the financial markets, and spent years working in the stock market. I also worked at a hedge fund and accumulated over a decade of hands-on trading experience and taught over 3,400 students. Because of that discipline, I was able to achieve complete financial independence. I get to take my kids to Disney, travel the country with them, wherever we want to go, whatever we want to do. I was able to buy my brother a car, bought my dad his very first new vehicle because he's never had one before. I bought him a brand new truck. I was able to remodel my mom's bathroom when she broke her leg, so she had the comfort and care that she deserved. It has given me the ability to give back at food banks at Thanksgiving and Christmas and other holidays and support the homeless veterans, which are very important to me. I know deep down that you want to create the same security for the people you love. And over the years, I've coached over 3,400 students, like I said, and hundreds of them have developed into self-sustaining traders and millionaires by applying this exact same data-driven framework that I created. Do you want these things for your life and your family? Then you must take action right now, because remember, what you put off for today, for tomorrow, others have put off yesterday for today. Take action right now. Click the link in the information box below. My masterclass webinar is today in just a few short hours, August 22nd, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Click that link right now. Take action and secure your spot today before you miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime to see exactly what you are doing wrong. Taking that first step towards changing your life is always the hardest part. No excuses. I'll be hanging out with you, breaking down the exact blueprint that has transformed thousands of portfolios. Click the link below and reserve your seat. Let's make the change together. No excuses. Register now, and I will see you later today. Coming in at number 3 on my list is NVTS Navitas. Look, Navitas is the pure play market leader in next generational gallium nitride, GaN, silicon carbide, SiC power semiconductors. As AI hyperscalers transition from legacy 40 kilowatt server racks to power dense 100 to 120 kilowatt Blackwell and custom ASIC architectures, traditional silicon power supplies hit a thermal and efficiency wall. Navitas's GaN fast and GaN-SiC chips deliver up to 3x power density. They run up to 40 degrees cooler and reduce energy losses by 50%. I'm using them across everything I'm charging right now. From my Red Raptor camera that I'm using right now is on a gallium nitride power brick. I'm also charging my phone, my computer screens, everything around me right now is running gallium nitride. The company has completed a massive strategic pivot. High power AI infrastructure markets now represent the fastest growing slice of their business, growing over 50% year over year, with their serviceable addressable market in data center power projected to expand from 3.5 billion towards multi-gigawatt utility adoption by 2030. In their recent Q2 earnings, revenue accelerated by 22% sequentially to 10.5 million, with non-GAAP gross margins expanding to 39.5%, backed by guidance for another 28% sequential revenue jump in Q3 alone. Most importantly, Navitas holds a fortress balance sheet with 557 billion in cash and short-term equivalents and zero funded long-term debt, giving their CEO multi-year runway to navigate operational R&D risk without dilution. The primary reason this stock trades at a deep discount is an ongoing patent litigation overhang filed by competitor Wolfspeed Delaware District Court. The market is priced in worst-case risk, but a deep analysis of the legal and commercial facts reveal that the merits are unlikely to damage Navitas' long-term business. Independent proprietary IP. Navitas owns over 300 issued and pending patents, and its gallium nitride power IC architectures were independently developed via internal R&D rather than utilizing contested legacy processing steps. Narrow claim scopes and prior art is also something to discuss here. Wide bandgap semiconductor fabrication, decades of published academic prior art, making broad exclusionary patent claims notoriously difficult to enforce in jury trials. I have a lot of experience in law and legalities myself, and the high probability of out-of-court cost and settlement and cross-licensing. Well, in semiconductor industry, over 90% of complex multi-patent litigations resolve through routine cross-licensing pacts or dismissals without stopping product shipments. In fact, Navitas recently went on the offensive by filing its own GaN patent infringement suit against Renesas, providing the defensive strength of its own patent portfolio. While legal defense costs and non-cash earnout adjustments weighed on recent GAAP numbers, the macro tailwind of falling interest rates will accelerate data center capital expenditure cycles. With Wall Street analyst price targets ranging between $14 as high as $30 per share on high power execution, Navitas offers a massive asymmetrical upside from current mid-range consolidation, and most stocks almost always reach their recent highs again, especially strong stocks. So Navitas surging back to $30 to $32 is very likely in the near to midterm for the rest of 2026. And although there are no guarantees, Navitas appears very strong, and if they win the lawsuit or settle for low out-of-pocket cost, or this court just gets dismissed, Navitas is very likely likely to surge back upwards. And the number 2 position in this list of top AI stocks to potentially add to your portfolio for 2026 is Applied Digital. Applied Digital has positioned itself as the indispensable physical infrastructure gateway to the global artificial intelligence boom. You can have the fastest GPU chips in the world, but without specialized high voltage utility interconnects, gigawatt scale, power substations, and advanced liquid cooling, those chips cannot run. Applied Digital designs, builds, and operates massive purpose-built AI factory campuses, specifically their flagship Polaris Forge and Delta Forge developments, engineered to deliver hundreds of megawatts of ultra-dense high-performance computing HPCs, capacity for foundational AI training and inference models. Led by CEO Wes Cummins, the company has executed one of the most aggressive multi-campus expansions in data center history, securing over 1,410 megawatts of contracted critical IT load, supported by over 3 gigawatts of active utility interconnection pipeline. From a financial backlog and cash flow visibility standpoint, Applied Digital's numbers are staggering. The company has signed multi-decade, 15-year take-or-pay lease agreements anchored by Tier 1 compute providers like CoreWeave and top-tier investment-grade U.S. hyperscalers. Total contracted base term lease revenue stands at approximately $36.2 billion across initial 15-year terms, with total lifetime value expanding past $86 billion. If all 30-year lease renewals operations, of course, are exercised. Over 70% of their contracted backlog is directly backed by high credit, investment-grade hyperscale tenants, effectively guaranteeing long-term, multi-decade cash flows. The historical challenge for Applied Digital was customer concentration and heavy capital expenditure required to finance massive construction build-outs. However, the macroeconomic environment is shifting directly into their favor. As the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates and Treasury yields drop, debt finance for infrastructure project becomes dramatically cheaper. With their $300 million senior secured financing facilities in place and campus completions accelerating into operational status, Applied Digital is moving from a high capex build phase into a multi-billion-dollar reoccurring cash flow machine. Wall Street consensus stands firmly a strong buy, with leading institutional targets ranging between $25 and $50 per share over the next 12 to 18 months, representing explosive multiple expansions as gigawatt scale capacity goes live. And some of these analyst ratings are as high as $60 to $80 1 to 3 years out, meaning there is potentially a 80% to 100% gain on the horizon in the next 6 to 12 months, and the next 1 to 3 years there could be 300% upside or more. Before I reveal my number 1 AI pick for 2026, make sure you don't miss out on my live webinar today. My masterclass webinar takes place at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, August the 22nd. I'll be breaking down my precise entry zones, risk management rules, options chain liquidity, and my exact profit targets for all 3 of these tickers. Click the registration link in the description below to secure your seat right now and show up ready to take notes and learn. Take action if you want to grow your portfolio and your wealth and learn exactly what it is you're doing wrong. If you want to achieve your goals, it starts right now. Click the link. It's in the information box below. That brings me to my number 1 AI stock pick for the rest of 2026, and it is Oracle. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, OCI, has officially cemented itself as the enterprise multi-cloud and government backbone for high-performance AI training and enterprise database computing. Unlike standard commodity cloud providers, Oracle's second-generation cloud architecture uses bare metal GPU clustering connected via ultra-low latency RDMA over converged Ethernet ROCE networking, allowing companies to train trillion parameter models up to 50% faster at significantly lower cost than legacy cloud setups. Oracle has completely broken down the cloud barriers through historic partnerships. The integrated Oracle database natively inside Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and AWS, allowing enterprise customers to seamlessly deploy advanced AI database agents powered directly by Google's Gemini enterprise models. And furthermore, Oracle just secured massive Department of Defense and Federal Intelligence cloud modernizations, deploying secure classified AI infrastructure across 10 dedicated government sovereign cloud regions. Financially, Oracle is generating historic numbers that are completely transforming its valuation multiple. In its most recent fiscal reports, total remaining performance obligation, which represents contracted, non-cancelable future revenue that's guaranteed, surged an astonishing 325 to 359% year over year to over $650 billion and is now pacing past $500 billion. Total cloud revenue continues to accelerate at a blistering 45% to 50% pace, backed by over $21.5 billion in trailing 12-month operating cash flow and industry-leading leading operating margins. Led by CEO Safra Catz and Chairman Larry Ellison, Oracle is projecting OCI revenue alone to scale from $18 billion towards $144 billion over the next 4 years, with the vast majority of that revenue already legally locked in through contracted customer backlog. Despite the broader market volatility, top-tier Wall Street institutions, including JP Morgan, Jefferies, Bank of America, have reiterated strong buy and overweight ratings, with institutional price targets as high as $286+ per share for this year alone. Oracle gives investors the ultimate asymmetric profile. Explosive AI hypergrowth backed by a fortress of enterprise cash flow and sovereign contracted protection. With rate cuts potentially on the table, which is risk-on appetite, and earnings coming up with Oracle, if they beat and raise guidance, this is going to likely be a nice upward move for the stock. You don't want to miss out on this if you're already in. This is a great long-term investment. Of course, nothing's guaranteed. There's always risks. These three tickers, Navitas, Semiconductor, Applied Digital, and Oracle, cover the entire vertical chain, the artificial intelligence boom, the power efficiency at the chip level, the physical gigawatt data center capacity, and the sovereign multi-cloud software monopoly. Do not sit on the sidelines while this liquidity rotation unfolds. Click the link in the information box below to register for my masterclass in just a few hours today so you can learn even more about these stocks and my proprietary tools, indicators, and framework, and so that you can achieve your goals that you desire. Do not wait another second. Register with the link in the information box below, and I will see you at my masterclass webinar today. No excuses. Register below. I will see you in just a few short hours. One love, fam. I'll see you on the next video and at the webinar today and in the Discord real soon. I look forward to seeing you there. Take care of yourselves.